Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk. I'm George Abraham. You know my partner Albert Cameron. Albert, golf season's here. I mean, the Duffers, I saw them at Tammy last weekend out there chasing what the Feinstein called a good walk spoiled or something. But when you're good, it's a different story.
And we're talking about good when we're talking about Haley Hartford from LeBray High School. And when I saw this, George, I said, wow, she's golfing at Furman. She's about to graduate and play for Team USA in the Arnold Palmer Cup. And when I saw her shoot 1 under at Augusta and tie for 7th place in the National Women's Amateur.
I watched that the other day.
You probably saw her play, huh?
I watched it, yeah. The guys that I was eating lunch, and they all wanted to watch it, and I didn't realize it was a huge amateur event until they explained it to me a little bit. And, man, when you do 1 under par there, I don't care where the tees were.
No. Oh, no.
No, the elevation there is ridiculous. Yeah. That's all you hear about.
The greens, yeah. They try to putt. They said it's like putting on the top of your car. You try to make it stop. It just keeps going and going and going and going. And she's a senior at Furman, as we said, and shot a 1 under through the front 9 and turned in a tremendous achievement at Augusta National. Back-to-back birdies. She said that was her proudest achievement.
How about her talking about, golf's been in a bad place. A lot of courses going under, this and that. Right. I was watching one of those undercover bosses, and one of these golf guys he said, listen, this is life or death. And like she said, bringing 20,000 people to the place, bringing women, which for years, they had one member,
right.
Condoleezza Rice was the only woman. Yes. That was a joke to start with.
Yes.
And here we are now, and I think maybe these stuff shirts are saying, you know what? If we want to have a sport here,
survival,
40, 50, you know what? We better get a little more inclusive.
Yeah, and we're all in for that. We're all in for inclusive and anything.
Yeah, when it's not a story anymore. See, till it's not a story.
Right.
Like the other day, that coach at Notre Dame talking about not hiring any men, Muffy. Yeah, but I get after, but the truth is, it's not going to be better till it's not a story anymore, and women are coaching guys, then it's not going to matter.
Doesn't matter a bit.
Right.
Can't wait to say it. Moving to YSU, we're talking about some first-place finishers here. Ellen Burns won the Penguins, won the 5,000 meters. Chad Zala won the hurdles with a time of 13.7. And he also won the 200 meters at a time of 21.6.
Isn't that flying?
Yes.
I'm looking
Anytime
at
you
that.
get the low 21s or 21s, you're flying.
I asked my buddy the other day because he said, your guy, he always tells me he follows him. And he said he was running. I said, what did he do? And he told me, and I'm looking at this 13.7, and I'm thinking, and that's with going over the hurdle. Like, that's not just a
straight run.
He's fast enough.
Yeah, that's the truth. He's sensational. Probably go down, unless somebody comes along that we don't know about, as the greatest runner in YSU history.
Oh.
Colin Harden won the 400-meter hurdles with a time of 52.2. That 400-meter hurdles is the grueling race of all races. Overall, the hurdles running full speed for a whole lap and getting that done on a woman.
That's a fast quarter. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I did it just enough of this to know a little bit. That's a 52.
We don't have a high school kid in our school that runs a 52 a quarter. Yeah, he's running over hurdles, no question about it.
Come on.
And the men's 4x1 relay team won, and also the girls' women's relay team won. Congratulations to all those first-place finishers for YSU. What a program they have at YSU, George, in track and field, boys and girls.
You see those times in that 4x1?
Yeah, they just...
I mean, I was in college. We had it was 100 yards then.
Right.
But
it was yards to meters, right?
I lived across the street from across the thing,
track.
And all you'd hear is this clanging. We had 4 guys.
Drop the baton all the time.
We had 4 guys that were fast enough to win it, but they could not, either out of the penalty or you'd hear this clanging.
Yeah, that is why it's the relay's a team sport. You could have 4 fast guys, and if they don't get the baton exchange correct, you'll get beat.
Now let me ask you, you're a track coach.
Yeah.
How far up does it matter? Matters 4x1 for sure.
4x1 in Ohio. I think they still run a 4x2. Those matter a lot.
Okay.
In the 4x4, you better.
Now, you're doing one whole lap. The baton this passes.
You have to be moving and get a good exchange in a 4x4.
But it's
not going to be life or death. You still want a good one.
4x1, it has to hit the hand.
No.
Okay.
It has to be there.
That's
for
what I
sure.
wanted.
No chance we don't.
That's what I thought.
No chance.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we got the Canfield boys tennis program. I remember when Larry Davis coached it. Now it's moved over to Pat Polanski, and it just continued with 4 consecutive All-American Conference championships. They defeated They defeated Howland in a big win because Howland came in and is now 6-1 and 3-1. And congratulations to Canfield as they stay undefeated, George, and looking for another championship season. We talk about Canfield a lot on the show. I know we do, but we have to.
We've talked about it in our Pennsylvania show. There are certain schools that the standard, the standard is the standard. Well, the standard at Canfield is gold.
Yes, and that's the truth. And in tennis, you saw 4 in a row go over 5 in a row. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be down if we talk about 6 in a row next year. Even Howland coach Jerry Young said, listen, anytime you play a team like that, you're going to be challenged.
What do you say? I didn't call it a loss.
No,
learning experience.
Learning experience. You're getting better.
Yeah.
And some of these coaches who rack up wins, and then as George would say, they face their first tough opponent.
Playoffs.
And get smashed.
We just talked to this one lady over in PA, so my buddy said, she dropped this team, she dropped that team, she dropped this team, she dropped that team. Well, I'll write the story for you. Now you're going to play Char Valley, and guess what's going to happen?
Out.
Not that you wouldn't get beaten anyways.
Right.
But give yourself the best chance. Play 2 or 3 teams like them.
Yeah, wins and losses during the regular season do not.
No.
Do not. But they do. Well, let's put it this way. Tough losses against good teams make you so much better than those 91-38 wins you're laughing on the bench. I don't see anything you get. Who gets anything out of that, George?
No.
Neither team. No. The team is getting whooped, and the team that's winning gets nothing out of it.
No, that's like the AAU. You have to get in a level where you have to play to win, be competitive, but you don't either want to whack somebody or get whacked because, as you say, who got better?
Yeah, the thing is you don't get better in AAU is on the defensive side. And if you watch the NCAA championship coming up tonight, you'll see that makes a difference. And they can't get a shot off because they're used to nobody guarding them in AAU. Oh, I can just go and lay it in at AAU. And my buddy who went to AAU term this past weekend says it's the same way, local, up.
Made him sick.
Offense is tremendous.
Yeah.
But not the defensive side.
Well, they all went, like last night, I'm watching this, the one on Twitter, and they're bragging about this guy and dunking the ball. And my God, Al, he's out around half court laying, waiting for the outlet. He wasn't guarding anybody.
Right.
He was just leaking out. Then another guy.
I don't think you'll see any leak-outs tonight.
You see the bald guy for the Lakers, he's a balding guy. He goes in last night and just throws the ball at the basket. Didn't get close to dunking it. He was this far away, and the bench is up, And I'm
Laughing
like,
at him.
Since when did throwing the ball at the basket
Become part of the game.
become something to brag
I
about?
know. It's a shame. Not in our dinosaur
You know what?
ways.
Our priorities.
Not in our dinosaur ways.
And this, John Thompson warned them.
They count 2 points.
He said, you keep not learning how to shoot, and the league will be all Euros.
Yes.
It won't just be 35.
Because that's all it is, like 3-point line now. That's all it is, a 3-point line. So if you can shoot, you can play.
And if you can't,
You're not making it.
let's
right?
talk tonight's game. Monday night's the title game. Texas Tech, we know what they have. We know what they do. Virginia, we know what they do. It's going to be low scoring.
No doubt.
They let the Sharps look at this game Saturday right after. I saw 120. Before I blinked, RJ had it on Twitter at 118, which is what it is currently, which is 59 all for the math challenge. That's a low game. But if Michigan State only got 51.
I think Virginia's getting 50 also. Yeah, this game is going to be bloodbath, no question about it. When I say bloodbath, two teams really defend the hoop and don't give up second shots. I mean, you don't give second shots up, you have a chance. You don't turn the ball over, you have a chance. Both of them fit the same description. Virginia, better shooting team, yes. Texas Tech, stronger team, yes. So it's gonna be decided late. I think it's gonna be a late game, George. I wouldn't be surprised if Virginia has the ball up 1 or down 1 with a minute left.
Let's talk about that game the other day. If it wasn't Bruce Pearl, I'd have probably been more outraged. Mad Dog just screaming on the radio. He's such a loudmouth slob. Shouldn't have called it.
Shouldn't have called it, okay.
He has that old school. See, they don't use that term advantage anymore. They used to use that. The word now is displace.
Okay.
They don't talk about advantage.
All right.
He's saying, and I'm thinking if you jump into it, you're going to have to teach your defense to stay in the ground.
They
It's
do.
that
Most of them
simple.
do too. Most of them
Because
do.
these guys are so clever, between kicking their legs out and jumping forward, they're causing the contact.
They do it most of the time. This one was not.
No, I know, but you
one-
can't
one-
teach that.
No, the one we're talking about though was a foul, and I
You saw it that simple.
no, not even
Had to call
He hit him right in the legs, straight up, and he hit him and said, "I fouled him." You know,
But did you see the Virginia guy covering his face? He thought he lost.
Well, that's because you usually don't make that call. See, that's what people are used to.
Now, you're
People
thinking
are-
they didn't hear the whistles? They ran over to see if it was a 3. That's why they ran over,
Yeah, people are used to
letting it go.
letting it go. Yeah.
And the guy chases the official, the other team.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And
All right,
that's
I
really,
get it.
that has been the trademark of all the time.
I wouldn't have called it, I'll be
know.
honest.
Yeah, and I would have. So that's it. That tells you how controversial it is.
And they would have called me in and they just said, would you have called that in the first half? I just said, yeah. They just said, when are you going to call it?
Yeah, so it's so difficult to be a referee.
Let's talk about it.
Yes.
You were once for a while. I was hard on him when I coached. I was ridiculous. I'll admit it. Your thoughts on last second? Like Mad Dog seemed to think, and like I said, I don't care for him, that it didn't affect, but we don't know if it affected the shot. How do we know?
It affected the shot.
How do you know?
I do know. I've seen guys shoot the ball before. See, that's all I know.
Yeah, just hit a 3 in the other corner, too.
I've seen him shoot the ball before. He had no chance to make that shot. I want you to know at home, I want you to jump in the air and let somebody bump into your thigh and see if it affects your shot. That is what he did. And I go by the kid playing defense. Said, I fouled him. I left my feet when I ran into him.
You know what? I got to say, you can't foul.
No, you just said what you should have done.
No, you stay in the ground.
If he stays on the ground, they don't call that.
Or bellies him.
They will not call it.
No.
They do not call it.
You can't leave your feet.
Steratar, who says it best, says, if you leave your feet and go from A to B,
That's what he said.
it's a foul. And it was. It was
Gene-
one of-
that was Gene's finest hour.
yeah, don't leave your feet.
He was as good. Now let's talk about the wraparound ball double dribble.
How about that?
Did you catch it at
No,
the
I
time?
did not. My grandson did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. I
He said,
tweeted
Papa,
it.
he started dribbling again.
He asked, no. He said, Papa, can you do that? And I said, do what? He said, he stopped dribbling and picked
He
the ball
dribbled
back
off his
again.
leg, went to pick it up, and started.
I
again.
did not see it.
I'll tell you what.
He saw it.
I
And,
saw it, but I didn't see it at the. And I was like, when
I
they
saw it when they
replayed.
replayed it. I saw it, yeah. But
okay.
he saw it live.
God bless
And
him.
asked it question-wise. I liked it. He didn't say, Papa, let's
God
double dribble.
bless him.
He said, Papa, can they do that?
All right, now I'm going to get after Zion. I got to do it.
Your boy
First of
Zion.
all- well, first of all, everyone's fallen at his feet since he was 7.
Right.
I'm going to start with that. Now, you're going to make a guy an outstanding player. First of all, he's supposed to be a student, which he is not. He's already gone.
Right.
Secondly, he missed, 7 or 8 games in the middle. And thirdly, they didn't win it. What happened to Ernie Banks? No, Ernie Banks can't win it because the Dodgers won the pennant.
Yeah, that was the
Where did
only
we
way.
get off the trail?
Now, well, that's because the media had him winning that thing easily. I mean, was there any? Did you see anybody else they were going to give it to?
I want some guy tonight.
But they wouldn't even think about giving somebody that because they're a team that averages 12 points, averages.
I know.
You know,
and I
50
called
points
him
a
a
game.
rental. Talk about that.
Well, he is a rental.
Am I wrong?
No, they're all rentals though. But that's the
All
rule
the
they
one
made.
and dones
Yeah, all
are
the one and
rentals.
dones are rentals. So
And there's none. By the way, thank the Lord there were none in the Final
Yeah,
Four.
you can't
Maybe
hold it
that'll
against
give.
No
the
way. No way.
They're all going to go get
Yeah,
him
you
anyway.
can't. Yeah, you
Just
can't hold it against them
Take your chance.
because they put the rules in place. And I'm in for the rule: leave high school and go to pros, or keep them 2 years. I've always said that. I believe that.
2.
2.
Yeah, you're going to have to let him go. I really get upset with that.
I don't go after high school.
Yeah, I do too.
That's what I said.
Here's what I said one day. Let's say Grove City, there's this engineering student out there. And the dean, he got a buddy that works for General Electric. He calls him up. He said, we got a dude here. I said, he's going to invent something.
Right.
Is it going to be,
Cure for cancer. I got it. Yeah, I
cure
know.
for cancer. Is it going to be? There's about 7 drugs I'm hearing real close to be
Right.
ready for Parkinson's. We got to get him in the lab. No one would say. No, imagine, stop this concert. Shania Twain didn't go to college.
Right.
You'd look at the guy. You'd
and that's
say,
why they have to do that. I mean, that's why they're
I
letting
mean,
them
it's
do it.
America.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. Most people feel that way.
Okay.
But they don't feel that way when you talk about like rentals, though. There's a 2 different thought there. That the kid should. It's not his fault that he came out 1 year and played.
Yeah.
And he got the media in a frenzy.
Oh, yeah.
And got that award. I mean, he just happens to be.
Did I tell you what the guy called him the other day?
No.
Never heard it. Because most people are too young. You know this guy. You're just too young, but you know the guy. Oscar Robertson. Guess who he said Zion reminds him of?
You had mentioned, you said
Maurice Stokes.
Yeah, rebounding machine.
MVP of Rookie of the Year. 6'7", 240, which this kid's still 30, 40 pounds bigger.
Yeah. Oh, that's what makes him special. He's just not some lug. He can elevate like a thin kid. I mean, you know, when you're taking 280 pounds up there and elevating above everybody. So he's a different kind of, he's a different breed for sure.
He's the first pick in the draft.
Easily.
Are they going to pull that cold envelope pattern?
The Knicks.
They have those envelopes in the freezer, people. There's a story years ago that they wanted the Knicks to have Pat Ewing, and they put the Knicks envelope in the freezer. So when the guy reached in, there was
felt the coldness.
I'm thinking it's time for the cold envelope. The Knicks and Lakers are pretty bad.
Yeah, I think so. It's happening too. I really believe.
Oh, the Bulls too. How
shocked.
about the three biggest?
Big cities
The
in the
Bulls
world.
stink.
Yeah, I know. They don't want that in the NBA.
No,
they don't want that in the
No,
NBA.
Albert, it's no good. Let's talk that AAF. They lasted 7 weeks, 8 weeks. We had a player on the show the other day.
He liked it.
Well, it was
liked
good for him. He made 50-some thousand, got signed by the Carolina Panthers Friday, and got to, in other words, keep playing football. My question to you is, are we ever going to train Americans, or are Americans thinking in the spring it's golf and
This
baseball?
American is.
You're not even.
Yeah, I don't turn it on. I'm a football fan. I don't turn that one on.
And how about this? Their numbers weren't off on TV.
No, they weren't. They weren't. As they said, they did fine against March Madness. When we talked to the young man who signed for Carolina, he said the worst thing that happened when it closed down, anybody who was hurt.
Just
Didn't
no medical care.
Didn't get any medical care.
No MRI.
That was bad.
And the one team, they have a $2,000 hotel bill. You know, one of those rich guys that were behind that, Paul Malu, whoever, Polian, someone's got a pony.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Now, maybe Jerry Jones said, wait, we told him not to do it. You know, maybe he's.
Oh, Jerry would do it. Well,
Jerry might be back there like this saying,
loving
good.
It. He's loving it.
And Vince McMahon's next.
Yeah, he's loving it.
With that XFL.
Yeah, none of them are making it. None of them are making it. I guarantee they're not.
They said the XFL is going to take him out of high school.
They'll take anything.
They're going to shake him.
Oh, yeah, they'll take anything.
They're going to try to shake him.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about NBA players. We don't do a lot of NBA, but we do in the playoffs. I know right now, I don't know who's playing who yet, but I know in that Final Four in both leagues, when my second best league, the East, has Milwaukee, the Celtics, Toronto, and Philly, I have a playoff.
Yeah, that's what they're hoping. That's what they're hoping there's no upset in the first rounds.
You see any?
Brooklyn's really playing good.
Okay.
And that could happen.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you, the East could be upset. No, I can't see a couple. I don't see any of those teams sure thing.
Really?
None of them. I see two short ones. Golden State and Houston.
Yeah, we talked.
Other than that?
We.
Well, no, I can't say Houston. They're playing Oklahoma City. They can go out
They
too.
scored 150 last.
They could go out against Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City can take them out.
Hey, how about
too.
that? 150.
Yes, I know.
All right, so we're going to talk about that. You know my question. I've been asking you this question for about 4 years. The only difference is there's no LeBron, there's no cruising in or anything. Now it's shifted attention to totally Golden State. Can someone get him?
Yeah, that's the first time in 3 years I've said that. And I was surprised when Cleveland got him a couple years ago.
Okay.
I always say Golden State's the way. But
I
not
think if
this year.
Draymond, as much as I don't like him, if he doesn't go out of that, they win that.
That same year, yes, I got it. But I'll say Houston is the one team that can beat Golden State this year. We truly believe that their style of play and their belief system. They had to beat last year when Paul was playing.
Yeah, they did.
So I think they're the one team going in that says, we can beat this team. And I think Cousins really hurts them defensively. I think they used to have a better defender in a fifth spot.
Okay.
We'll see what happens there. I mean, he's going to have to score 25 because he's going to match his scoring against their scoring. I think you could take him outside any time and run pick and roll, and he can't be involved in it.
Good point.
So I think Houston will just do it over and over against him. They'll dribble Harden down to about 10 seconds, run the Cousins man out, let Harden go right by him, and lob the ball to the guy. Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I see Houston and Golden State winning it. I don't see anybody in the East beating either one of them.
Let's
we'll see.
talk about the word is we don't know this whispered how they talk like this when they're playing. They cover their mouth. They say Durant's going. He's going to. Why would he go to the Knicks? Please tell me.
I think just because he's taken such a beating from people like us.
For beating them and joining them.
Yeah. From people like us.
All right.
That he wants to say, watch me do this.
How about if he goes with Kyrie and they get Zion?
Well, that's what he's going to hope. That's what he's going to say.
We've been pretty good, pretty
That's
fast.
my team. That's
you know
my
that
team.
Kyrie,
now.
I don't trust him, Al.
I know. You're not Uncle Drew man.
No, I'm Uncle Drew. I love Uncle Drew. I like Kyrie.
I'll tell you what. He won that championship for LeBron.
No, he did.
He won that thing, not LeBron.
No.
Kyrie
He
hit
hit
every
big
big shot.
shot
In that, yes.
No, I can't argue. Let me
Right.
ask you about these refs. The Golden State making fun of the referees, going behind their back.
I saw Chris Paul do it.
What
too.
What is the story with the?
It's a runaway
this
freight
is
train.
not the WWE.
Front right freight train is so sad that they cannot handle adversity. Anytime some call goes against them, instead of just arguing and go back to the huddle, now their antics are copying somebody.
They're up to the max of technicals.
Making-
Durant, but see, they add one in the tournament.
Yeah, I remember he used to be a good guy too. He's
Quiet,
lost his
nice
mind.
guy.
He lost
Remember,
his mind. His
humble.
mother wants to knock him out.
I don't blame
all the
him.
time.
I don't blame him.
That's who he's become.
Okay, we got spring ball just about everywhere. What's the idea? Refresh the audience for the people who don't.
Yeah.
In other words, we're not trying to knock 20 guys on the injured list.
Now you won't see much hitting in there because number one, they want no injuries. Number two, they're going to watch their guys closely with the pads without the pants on, just pants and pads, how they move because they want to get some depth on the defensive line. That is really, really big.
Remember last year we had a Syracuse guy on, and we said, what's different? He said, for the first time we have depth on the defensive line, and daggone it, aren't they top 13 in the country?
Yeah, they really did it, you never know if the coach is telling the truth.
Yeah.
He told the truth because they played 8 guys every game. Alabama plays 10. They're the ultimate source of people watching. They found out how important depth was on the defensive line, and then everybody's looking to find a quarterback. And some teams find none. People find 2, which means they have none. You're trying to find the one guy that can lead you. You don't want to go into fall camp. George.
How about Washington State, the Pirate? Only the Pirate
Yes.
can write a guide at East Carolina and say, if you come here, you'll lead the nation in passing.
Yes.
Guy says, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, what happened was they went from a 3 or 4 win season to a 9 or 10 just by finding a quarterback. You guys watching college football, if you find a team that has a good quarterback, take them. Because teams can't find it, especially in the SEC, George.
No, that miss you. I don't know why they're quarterback. Like the other day, I'm watching it. Orgeron's talking about the spring game, and I'm thinking, I'm going to tell you about your spring game, Fatso, and I didn't even see it. You have no quarterback.
Yeah, you have to have it. You have to have that quarterback. Without one, it's a struggle every game. You're trying to play defensive instead of offensive, passive instead of aggressive, because you don't want any turnovers. You got to have a quarterback.
All right, NHL, the Pens are playing the Islanders. What do we look for in a tourney? Hot teams and hot goalies.
Yeah, and it's ever changing. That is going to be around for the NHL for the next 50 years. Who's hot at goal? Who's going to make the big save when it's 1-1 with 3 minutes left? This is a toss-up series. I looked up 8 different selections. 4 out of the Penguins, 4 out of the Islanders. So they said this is the one series that's even up all the way. Penguins lost their home ice. They're going to the Islanders first time since 1988. I think Islanders have the home ice. No. So the fans are going to be crazy there for this game. Yes,
they're not
right.
to start with. The thing about it, you think about this NBA and NHL. There could be 28 games left.
Oh, there is going to be.
I mean,
there will be.
You have to try to knock one. Remember the old days. The great teams, the Lakers and the Sixers, they'd knock those weaklings out.
You have to. If you're going to win it in the NBA,
then.
you want to go out quick. You want to get rest after that first series. In the NHL, they're all equal, so there ain't no guarantee rest. Tampa Bay's picked by 28 of the 33 teams to win it. I won't take them because I don't think it's that easy. I think it's going to be an upset anytime.
Well, don't they have a history of not quite winning?
Yeah, they won one. They haven't won it since then.
Okay.
But they dominated the league so badly this year.
I got you.
So they're saying this will be their year.
Major
we'll
League
see.
Baseball, Pirates, and Indians tilted. I mean, killer pitching. But
Yes.
The Pirates, no earned runs from game 1 to game 7. Now, today, Tyon had a little trouble, but all of them were unearned.
Yeah.
A guy makes 3 errors. What do you do, Al?
I know. I wouldn't
You
play
lift
him.
him?
I wouldn't play him. No, I would not lift him
You
today.
don't embarrass him.
No, not today. No, but I'll.
You call him in?
Yeah, I just say bad game. We'll start somebody else tomorrow.
Okay.
And you'll get your
Well, you
chance
can't
down
have
the
3
road.
errors. There's
Yeah.
no. It's not the good Chevrolet, Purdy Chevrolet.
No, it
you
isn't.
got to win.
No.
Both have killer pitching, though. We're saying that right now.
Yeah, they do. And
Can one of them hit?
Indians whipping for Pittsburgh. Yeah, Cleveland definitely has better hit than Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has 61 million. You aren't getting money hitters.
No, you don't.
Well,
deserve
Polanco's coming back in May. They said so. That
about
was
Bell's
good news.
hitting?
And Bell started out the year better than he has been, so that helped a whole lot.
Yeah.
Dickerson just went on DH. I like the Martin kid in spring training. He came up, was done with fine. They just don't have a bopper.
Gung.
In Cleveland they got Ramirez and Lindor, two all-stars.
they can ball.
Without Lindor, they're just want to hang in there as best they can.
That dust up against Cincinnati. You have any thoughts on that? You know, Puig always wants to fight afterwards.
Well, I think it was big for Archer. Archer made his team, and the team made Archer together.
Yeah.
You want to really back.
And
you don't know
said
what works.
Prince was right out there in front. They said those guys. That I guess
he's always been
Tommy
that.
Prince. Is he a
Catcher for
a wrestler
Pirates.
or something?
Yeah, he was.
He seemed like he was ready to go.
Yeah, he was right in the front.
Now,
with
Archer,
Puig.
let's talk about it. If you're going to do all
That's him.
this behind
That's
the
him.
mound,
That's him.
he's going to admire it.
Oh, that's him all the way. Yeah, that's all. He should know that.
So that's what Clint said. Clint said, we're going to talk. I talked to some of them. So I didn't talk to all of them. But if you're going to do all this, then he's going to watch it.
Yeah, that's the way it works. In today's world, that's the way it works.
Okay.
No one's they're going to try to get you back.
Okay.
No
All right.
question.
And then he threw it behind his rear end. It was low.
Right.
I didn't see one thing other than he was saying, hey, we didn't like that.
Yeah. It's normal baseball. What happens, but usually it does happen. This one broke out into a pretty good
I
one.
saw WrestleMania last night.
No,
the
you
only
didn't.
reason I meant, yes, I did. Here's why I
It
mentioned
didn't last 5 hours.
5 hours on television. That's what I'm saying.
You didn't stay all 5 hours.
I did. I'm going to tell you. This is why I'm saying it. I don't watch it ever. My buddy wanted to watch it. It was
Did
$80
Tabsy like it?
We split it, yeah.
Did he like
but
it?
what I'm saying, normally, an hour and a half, 2 hours, these shows, you feel okay, you got my money's worth, you go home. Or you leave, you say, gee, that was quick. I went to Tyson tonight.
Right.
He hit Spinks in the chest 1 minute. But my point is, 5 hours of entertainment. It
So
was
you
legitimately.
would like 5 hours. See, I would say, please
too
get this thing
long.
over
Yeah,
with.
no.
Please get this
the
over
feature
with.
bout was last. The three girls were last. That was
5
the best.
hours. Wow, that's.
In other words, what I'm saying
Do they
is,
complain about baseball being 3
But
hours?
This is once a year. Once a year.
That's once a year.
WrestleMania. It's their Super Bowl. They have it in April every year, the day between the final.
I remember
four.
a long time ago when it was really big. I didn't know it was still big.
82,000 fans.
But I didn't know it was still like at the time they really talked about like it was
They set
crazy.
the record last night, 82,000.
Like I have 2 wrestling fans that don't watch it anymore.
Yeah, I don't
They're-
either.
They're in the 20s. I'm talking about like
I don't watch
25.
either, yeah.
They don't. They said it's not the same as it used to be.
No.
I don't know because I don't watch it.
No.
I don't watch it.
Here's their biggest problem: getting their stars over, like The Rock, Steve Austin, all those guys, getting them over. It's hard. These young guys don't seem to. They're bringing this Bautista back. He's almost 50. Hunter Helmsley, he's 50 years old. They had a fight last night. How they both
50.
And then they're going through tables and
50 years
and
old. They must make some good money doing it though.
82,000 fans.
But I mean, the wrestlers get paid the same.
Big time.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
All right.
Golf Masters. Any thoughts? They were short the field going into this weekend. Are we looking for chalk, or is some guy going to come out of nowhere, and you're going to say, "Hey, look,
Both.
He's 30-1."
Both. Yeah, there's no question. There's
So
gonna be
we got the
somebody.
usuals. Rory.
Yeah, I like McElroy a lot.
Okay.
But somebody's going to be out there right now
All right.
in that first round. I like Charlie Huffman. They're leading the first round. He always plays in the first round.
Who's the guy with the long hair you like? He does real well. Finney or Finney?
No, I'll think of a bit.
Finau.
No, that's Tony Finau. That's not him.
Okay.
No. But I really like somebody in the first round. Now, to win it all, no. But I would take somebody
Remember
in
the
the
year
first
I had
round. Yes.
DeChambeau and he was just killing it, and he had that 8 on one hole.
All it takes that one hole.
And that was,
Yes.
I put my money aside. All right, we got a minute left. Miscellaneous, Musselman to Arkansas. The Musselmans can coach. Tell you that.
Yeah, I know one thing. Arkansas is going to become a renegade school because nobody does it like the Musselmans. They figure it out. Like our boy Kevin said, listen, I can't win here with normal high school guys.
No, I gotta go
He's
out.
going to have 4 junior college transfers
And a fifth-year
and a
guy.
fifth-year guy in there instantly.
Yeah.
Arkansas is not going to look the same at all.
No.
They're going to say, they look like
I know.
men.
Hey, Dixon, $8 million, couldn't buy him out. Now they're looking at the Tennessee coach.
Barnes now, I know.
Barnes.
You know, they like the same kind of guys.
Yeah.
Guys that win during the regular season,
Could be
but are not
that way.
successful in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Gino in the semis, 3 years. You read anything to it?
No,
Hasn't won the
just
title
that
in
it has
three.
has had the best team.
Okay.
You know, Baylor out recruited him. Notre Dame's out recruited him. But now he has 2 best players coming in. So look
10
out.
cents on the 10 seconds on the AB Jackass meter. He's killing
Wow.
himself.
Yeah. For anybody who's a Steeler fan, they're happy
Yeah, just he's
because
going.
the first time we're seeing it.
I told you.
Could have been the best trade they ever made in Pittsburgh history.
get
That's what
rid
they're
of
saying. Yes.
Thanks again for watching Bottom Line Sports Talk. See you next week. See you next week.